Are we live? My friends, confirm please in the chat. Are we live? What's going on, happy people? And welcome back to the Football Matches channel. Guys, sorry for being delayed. I was following Dave and Carnage show. Amazing show. Shout out to them. Go and subscribe to their channel immediately. Of course, subscribe to my channel as well, the Football Matrix. We are very close to reach 500 subscribers. How about that? Smash that subscribe button immediately. Let's get up to 500s ASAP. Today, though, I wanted to come live and discuss the upcoming season with you guys. I think we have to talk. I wanted to also tell you guys about my expectations for the upcoming season. La Liga, Champions League. Of course, we know that we had a terrible season last year. But we have to look forward. We have made some amazing changes. First of all, getting rid of Carlo Ancelotti. In my opinion, big decision. And the right decision, yeah? Omar says, big up, bro. Dave Raid, big up. Shout out to Dave. Much love to Dave. Hansi Dave Flick says, Carnage and Dave are probably going to be here soon enough. Big up to both of them. Look, guys, my expectation for the season, of course, smash the like button immediately. And smash the subscribe button immediately. Shout out to Dave and shout out to Carnage, my Madridista brothers. Thank you, guys, for all the support that you are showing me. Much love to both of you guys. It's an honor to create content with both of you. But I'm here because I need to talk about Real Madrid. First of all, guys, we know that we had a terrible season last year. There is no denying that. Yeah, what we witnessed was a shit show. But at the same time, we have to look forward. We have a new manager. We have to give this guy some chance. We can't be immediately giving up on him. The La Liga hasn't even started yet. It says, yo, what's good? The Football Matrix. Big up to all of you guys. Yeah, much love to all of you guys. Please don't let Will provide any takes. He's using heavy drugs and spreading haram. And Omar says, horrible season last season. Yeah, of course, the last season we got dominated and we got smashed. Yeah, by many teams. Not only Arsenal and Barcelona. Milan smashed us at home. We lost to Espanyol. Real Betis most definitely dominated the fuck out of us last season. But, okay, we have signed at least some players. My point is we ain't gonna be as shit as last season. I think only in those 4 games in the Club World Cup, I saw improvements. I don't care about the PSG game. The PSG game, he didn't have our new signings in Dean Huijsen and Trent. And we fucked ourselves over in the first half. In the first 15 minutes immediately, we gifted PSG 2 goals. This is not the manager's fault. The manager is not Harry Potter. He's not standing outside the pitch and just can change everything with the magic wand. That shit don't happen. You have to give the guy time. And when he had his starting 11, we were playing amazing football. I know the opposition, but at least we played good against Juve second half. We played good against Dortmund until we had these dirtbags at the back. Rudiger once again. I can't blame these people, yeah? Let's see. Dave Raid. Shout out to Dave, yeah? Shout out to Dave. My friends, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. And of course, if you're new around here, subscribe to my channel. I want to reach 500 before the new season begins, yeah? Before the first Real Madrid game in La Liga versus Osasuna, I want to reach 500. We are very close, so smash the subscribe button, yeah? Football Corner says, in Xabi we trust. We have to give the guy time. The season hasn't even started yet. I don't understand these things, we haven't even played a game in La Liga yet. And Dave has already given up. You have to believe. If you don't believe, then what should we do? You have to believe in the team. Do we lack depth? Can we still do with more players? Yes. But one thing is for damn sure, we ain't gonna be as shit as last season. We will not be as shit as last season. These lesser oppositions, we will swipe them. But I think the game against PSG as well, if we had Dean Housen there and Trent there, it would be a different game. It would have been a different game. That's for damn sure. Let me check some chats. Mabada, much love to all of you, yeah? Much love to all of you, especially Carnage. Carnage got me into this. Mabada, much love to Football Carnage. Smash the subscribe button to Football Carnage. Smash the subscribe button to everyone, to all of my friends. Yeah, Zaire Talks, Dave, Dali FC, all of them. Smash the subscribe button for all of them. Let's grow the Madridista community, my friends. Yeah, we have to be here and speak our mind. This club traumatized a lot of fans last season. I think Dean is one of them. Or Dave. Dave is one of them. He has got traumatized from last season. I don't blame him though. I don't blame him because what we witnessed last season was a horror show. But I'm telling you, when we use the Xabi Alonso system, which is a 3 at the back, and we have Dean Housen there and Trent there, I have seen pattern of play. I have seen collective pressing from Real Madrid. I have seen us score several team goals. And imagine the guy just took over. Club World Cup was Xabi Alonso's pre-season. And look at the team that he got from Carlo Ancelotti. He's not able to change the mentality immediately. Yeah? Have I seen difference in the team? Of course I have seen difference in the team. But I'm not going to judge him just after one game. No team is invincible. You're going to lose eventually. Any team will lose eventually, yeah? All this Barcelona glaze, they lost 6 league games last season. All of these big boy Barca, they lost to Leganes at home. They lost to Las Palmas at home. So no team is invincible. Even though you hype them so much, no team is invincible. You're going to lose games. Xabi Alonso will lose games in this season. Just because he had the invincible season with Bayer Leverkusen, it doesn't mean that he will come to La Liga and have an invincible season here too. The opposition is different here in La Liga. So, eventually we're going to lose games. And if every time we're going to lose, we want to dash the manager. The manager hasn't even had a sniff. Yeah? He hasn't even had a sniff. So, we have to be patient. He says you guys need a midfielder who can hold the ball and ping passes and solid no-nonsense centre-back because you already have a ball-playing centre-back. Look, I'm going to explain something to you guys. Maybe this is a wild take, yeah? What I saw in the games up to PSG was that this creativity and a deep line playmaker role is basically down to Dean Housen. Because one of Dean Housen's best attributes is to drive the ball into the midfield. Yeah? He drives the ball to the midfield, and with his passing ability, he acts like a deep line playmaker. When he goes forward, Tchouaméni drops in the back and acts as a centre back and lets Dean Housen roam up. And we have shared that the creativity between Dean Housen, Arda and Trent, of course, from different places on the pitch. It's not like we don't have any creators. We have Trent and Dean Housen and Arda. We have 3 creators. We just need to find a way to use their best qualities. So this is what I have seen. The game against PSG, we didn't have Trent and we didn't have Dean Housen. So, of course, the midfield and the forward doesn't work because there is no creativity. Yeah. At the same time, like I told you, defensively, my brother Asensio and Rudiger killed our mentality immediately. 15 minutes has gone and we are already 2-0 down. Yeah. And it wasn't like PSG scored those 2 goals. We gave them for free. We just handed the goals to them. Yeah, Rudiger and Asensio, the 2 fucking clowns. I think just having Dean Housen at the back brings composure to the back line. That's why he's the most important player in the squad at this moment of time. Without him on the pitch, it will not work. But if we can protect him and he can stay healthy, I believe we can have a good season. Why shouldn't we have a good season? I think we will have a better season than last year at least. Desire Doué in the chat. Big up Desire Doué. I like this player a lot. He says, get Saliba over Konate, but he's not free. If it happens for money, it will be next summer. And I believe that Saliba, if Arsenal don't win any trophies, which I don't believe they will, but if they don't win any trophies, then this season, I believe we can sign Saliba. If he hasn't signed the new contract yet, I think we can sign Saliba actually. But I think if I know Florentino Perez, he will just try to get Saliba for free 2027. If he has a chance to get that player for free, he gonna take that chance all day. Yeah. Kylian Mbappe in the chat. Kiki. He says Fede finally got a break. What about Fede? We have been running him to the ground last season. He was playing on painkiller shots, my brother. I'm telling you guys, Madridistas, I know that we had a terrible season last year. But I truly believe that we will perform better this season. Yeah, the more time we give this manager, the better we will play. And this guy, I trust in him. I can't turn on the manager when we haven't even played a single La Liga game. Yeah, until he shows me that he's not capable of handling the Real Madrid job, I'm not gonna turn on him. I need to tell you guys, be patient and just let's see how the season will plan out. One thing is for sure, nothing is guaranteed in football. Yeah, look at us. We won the double, and then the season after, look what happened to us. The same thing can happen to Barca. One or two big injuries to some important players, and they can be in big trouble. I'm telling you, I'm not saying we're going to win the league, but I'm just saying, nothing is guaranteed. Are Barca the favorites to win the league? Of course they are the favorites to win the league. They are the reigning champions. So naturally, they are the favorites to win the league. But will they win the league? It's not for sure. It's not for sure. All those years that Atletico Madrid out of nowhere won the league. What happened? They weren't the favorites. The favorites were either Real Madrid or Barcelona, but they came out of nowhere and won the league. What I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to say that Atletico will win the league, but what I'm trying to say is that nothing is guaranteed in football. Just because you have the best team and you just had a very successful season, it doesn't mean that you're gonna do exactly the same the season after that. It's not guaranteed, my brother. Yeah, nothing is guaranteed. So let's see. All of us, both Real Madrid and Barcelona fans, we need to be patient and just wait and see how the season will plan out. Yeah, my brother, smash the like button. Let's get the likes up, people. I want minimum 30 likes. My brother, let's go. If you're here, you're enjoying the content, my brother, just smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. Invase in the chat, it says, yo bro, how would your starting 11 with the formation in your opinion? My brother, my starting 11, of course, Thibaut Courtois in goal. No, my brother, the best goalkeeper in the world. If anybody says anything less, my brother, you are watching a different sport, yeah? Courtois in goal, Trent as a right back. This is my starting 11 for Osasuna, Kylian. My starting 11 for the first game. Of course, Jude is out. So I would have Courtois in goal, Trent as a right wing back. I would have Asensio, Tchouaméni, Dinhausen. Fran Garcia stays on the left because he hasn't put a foot wrong and he has shown a lot of quality so far, and I think he's sharp because he has played games and he looked better than Carreras in the Club World Cup. I have to be honest here. He looked as a better left back than Carreras in the Club World Cup. So I'm going to start Fran Garcia in there. The midfield is going to be Arda Güler, Federico Valverde, and if Camavinga is fit, Camavinga in there. And then I will have Vini and Mr. Kylian Mbappe Lotin, Kiki up front. And of course Gonzalo Garcia comes in second half. Yeah, Gonzalo Garcia has to get playing time this season. I think he brings different quality to the team. He's a hard-working striker. He works, he press, he defends. My brother, it's like having Federico Valverde as a striker. They have the same trait. They are hard workers. He has a bite to him too. He wins the ball high up in the pitch. And my brother, his build-up play is very underrated. I'm telling you guys, he plays no fancy things, but he plays simple and efficient football. This is Gonzalo Garcia. So, my brother, he has to get playing time. Him and Endrick, we have to rotate. I hope that Xabi Alonso give these players a fair shot. Yeah, let them show you what they are capable of. Maybe some of them can flourish under your system. Maybe Carlos' system wasn't really suitable for them, but your system is suitable for them. So let's see, my brother. We have to wait and see. Are we a finished product yet? No, I would say we need another center back and more reinforcement, more bodies. Like upgrade some of these options that we have. Get rid of Ceballos, bring in a better option. Get rid of one of the center backs and bring in a better option so we can use and rotate. This is my opinion. But we for damn sure ain't as weak as last season. So let's see. In La Liga though, I expect, my brother, I expect 3-pointers. All the way to Atletico Madrid, I want 3-pointers. If we want to be able to win La Liga, the only teams that we can afford to maybe draw or lose against, which I don't even want to do that, but if we lose points to teams beside Atletico and Barcelona, I think we will have a shit season because we have to collect 3-pointers. The first 3 games, no excuse. We have to start the season on the front foot immediately and collect 3-pointers because Barcelona start the season with 3 tough away games. Those 3 games for Barcelona are no joke. They have Mallorca away, first game of the season. We had that last season and you guys know what happened. We drew that game 1-1, and getting Mallorca away first game of the season is going to be very difficult. If you get them in the middle of the season and they have lost some games and stuff, maybe the fans will not be as hostile and hard and hyped as they will be in the first game of the new season at home. So the fans gonna be damn sure up for it. And that pitch, I'm telling you, the quality of that pitch is dirt. Their pitch is segunda level. So that game right there is gonna be difficult for Barcelona. Then after that, they have Levante away. Yeah, Levante away, my friend. That one, my brother, very hostile. Even more hostile place than Mallorca away. Levante away is a shit house. It will be very tough game there. And then you have Rayo away. And Rayo away is a tough game for any team. Any team. Rayo is top 10 La Liga team, my brother. Which means majority of the time they collect 3-pointers at home. At least their home games, they win them. That's why otherwise they wouldn't finish as high as they do. You get what I'm saying? So, my brother, I'm telling you, Rayo Vallecano is going to be a very difficult game. Inve says, but Fran Garcia decision making in the final third is terrible, bro. I feel like Carreras, he would make Vini's game better. And I feel like Vini's game, and I feel like Kama and Arda for the midfield is going to flourish on the Javi. Fran Garcia had very good decision making in the Club World Cup. Look, I think I called Fran Garcia Mr. Panic last season because every time he had the ball, I had never seen a more stressed player in my entire life. And that's for damn sure, my brother. I hadn't seen a more stressed player than him. But see, I think having Dean Huijsen on his side and just having that calm individual, the calm and composed, the chill guy, my brother, yeah? Having the chill guy next to him has also calmed down Fran Garcia. Fran Garcia got a goal. He got a couple of assists during the Club World Cup. But Fran Garcia, he was one of the best left backs of the tournament. So, Fran Garcia, he surprised me, yeah? He surprised me. Kylian says, Fran cooked against Dortmund. JM42 says, and Carreras will provide some good competition. Exactly. Because Ferland Mendy, I don't count him in the squad. Yeah, Ferland Mendy, I don't count him in the squad. And it's very sad because when he was fit and on form, I rate Ferland Mendy very highly. But this is the situation. It is what it is. We have tried to sell him, but the guy don't want to leave the club. Of course, who would want to leave Real Madrid, especially when you're getting the bread, my brother? You ain't gonna leave. Yeah, you are at the best club. You are guaranteed free trophies basically every year. Okay, we didn't win it last season, but still they got some medals, even though they don't mean shit. They got 2 medals, yeah. So free medals, my brother, and good salary. Would you leave? Of course you wouldn't leave. We even put a price tag of 10 million euros on Ferland Mendy, and no team is coming in and offering. They're not interested to buying him. Farsi says, Mendy's situation is so bad. He has 3 years left on his contract too. 3 more years. How will we get rid of this guy? But I don't know. Right now, the back line, even though we have signed 3 new defenders, still a circus. Invade says, how do you think Rodrigo and Masantono will play in 2 in the front? Look, guys, I need you guys to calm down when it comes to Franco Masantono, yeah? Franco Masantono, he's 18 years old, or he will become 18 years old very soon. I think like in 10 days, yeah? So happy birthday in advance to Franco Masantono. But at the same time, Franco Masantono, he will come straight from Argentina, not to just European football. He comes to the biggest club in the world, yeah? So he will need time and patience. Even Vini. Look at Vini. The first 3 seasons for Real Madrid, the guy was shit. And then all of a sudden, he turned into the player that he was. And then he went back to the old Vini. But if you have patience and you give the guy time and confidence, who knows? At least hype-wise, he's the biggest talent out of Argentina. And it's actually weird to see Real Madrid signing Argentinians, but we will see. I'm just telling you guys, him and Endrick don't have so much expectations. I give these players 3 seasons, yeah? I give them 3 seasons, and then I will say if this player is Real Madrid level or we should cash in on him. Jacob says, what happened with your chat disappeared, my brother. The Zero Duet says, Jacobo Ramon Asensio, my brother, Jacobo Ramon. Guys, have you seen Jacobo Ramon's neck? Have you seen that neck? My brother, that guy is an ostrich. I'm telling you, this is his neck. And his head sits on top of it like that. That's Jacobo Ramon. I'm telling you, the ostrich. He's gone, bro. He's gone. 2.5 million to Como. My brother, just get rid of him, yeah? Just get rid of him. When he came on, in that, I remember one of the games, he came on and he looked like Jesus Vallejo. Even his face, he looks like Jesus Vallejo, yeah? Madridista Dime, my brother, big up yourself, yeah? Much love to all the Madridistas. He says, let's go for La Liga this season and Champions League and La Liga following season, a la Madrid. And also, I can see man like Football Carnage in the chat. My brother, Football Carnage for life. Yeah, shout out to the Football Carnage as always. My brother Will, much love and respect to him. Go for La Liga and Champions League this season. Guys, I would be satisfied if we just won the La Liga. When it comes to the Champions League, of course, I want to win the Champions League every year. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I want to win the Champions League every year. But at the same time, I'm realistic. It's fine if we don't win it for 2 seasons straight. It's okay. There are teams out there that haven't won it for 11 years, 6 years. A lot of them. When it comes to the Champions League, my brother, we have won 6 of them very recently. So it's fine, my brother. Let the hungry people eat too. Yeah, why should we eat all the food all the time? Let some other starving people eat too. Yeah, Barcelona had the best chance to eat last season. They got eaten alive instead in the semi-final, my brother. Real says it will take time to win the Champions League. I would say I will give Xabi Alonso next summer's transfer window as well. And then I will expect the Champions League trophy from him. I'm not going to expect the Champions League trophy from him in the first season, in his first season, but I demand us to go far. I need minimum semi-final this season. It's okay if we don't win it, but I want minimum semi-final. I'm not trying to go out in quarters against Arsenal and these pieces of dirt. Yeah? And we need to go far in this fucking competition. And when the group stage begins, no more playoff bullshit. Even if this is your first season, I'm not trying to see playoffs here, yeah? I don't care if we finish 8th and we just automatically advance to the next round. You have to advance to the round of 16 automatically. No extra game, no extra 2 games in the Champions League, my brother. JM42 says, can Xabi deliver Champions League? I believe in him, but I think he will need another transfer window as well to sign a midfielder and sign an additional defender, a centre-back, yeah, offloading Alaba next summer. We will get rid of him for free agent, and that will open another spot for a centre-back. Now, will it be Konate for free, or will it be another centre-back? It's going to be interesting to see. Football Corner says, facts, we need to be in that top 8. My brother, we have to. No excuses when it comes to that. Top 8. We are Real Madrid, my brother. Carlo Ancelotti, he killed our dignity last season. We went from the reigning champions to have to play playoffs. Team like fucking dirtbag teams, my brother. They went from top. They went through top 8. Atletico Madrid can go in the top 8, but we can't go through in the top 8. We had to play 2 extra games. He says we are hungry for Champions Leagues. My brother, we are Real Madrid. We won Champions League every year. Imagine I have seen Real Madrid win 7 Champions League trophies, yeah? My first ever Real Madrid game was the Champions League final, Real Madrid versus Bayer Leverkusen in 2002-2003 season. Yeah, the first goal, Raul Gonzalez Blanco made it 1-0. And then Lucio scored for Bayer Leverkusen 1-1. And then we all remember the Zizou volley. So that's the first Real Madrid game I ever watched in my life with my grandfather. And my brother, I got hooked. Since then, I've been a madridista, my brother. This season will be the 24th season I will watch Real Madrid. Your thoughts on who wins the Ballon d'Or? The Ballon d'Or is going to be a toss-up this season, bro. The Ballon d'Or is going to be a toss-up this season. Like, even though I'm a Madridista and I love Real Madrid, I would say Lamine Yamal, he deserves it. He deserves the Ballon d'Or. He has been the best player. He has been the most impactful player for his team too. I would say, why not? I hate Barcelona, but fuck it. Either him or Dembele. Dembele has a very good case as well. He won all the trophies beside the Club World Cup, but Lamine Yamal's team wasn't even qualified to play in the Club World Cup, so he can't, So we should just give him a pass because he couldn't compete in that tournament? Who knows if Barca could win the tournament? Maybe they would have lost too. They didn't win the Champions League. PSG won the Champions League against a team that knocked Barca out too. And they won 5-0 in the Champions League final against them. So Dembele has a very good case. Farsi says, wait. Kylian says, congratulations on your 21st anniversary. What 21st anniversary? 24th, my brother. 4th. 24 years I have watched. He says that Champions League format is kind of stressing though. It is? But my brother, do FIFA care? FIFA don't care. FIFA want the money. You think FIFA care? My brother, if they die, they die. Yeah, as long as we get our money, my brother, we don't care. Farsi says Yamal is incredible and it stinks. Yes, it stinks that he plays for Barca for sure. However, we imagine having a front line of Yamal, Mbappe. I can't even say Vini because fuck that guy, my brother. Omar says this new format will help us see Xabi's level because we're gonna play hard positions most of the time in the new format, but I'm kind of worried that we could fail to win the Champions League for the next few years. I don't know about a few years, but I would say don't have high hopes this season. I just want to see us improve and go further, and most important, I want to see improvements in the way that we play. And if I be honest with you guys, against Pachuca, against Salzburg, against Dortmund, against Juve in the second half, I saw improvements from Carlo Ancelotti's team. We didn't play like Carlo Ancelotti's team. We had different patterns of play. I saw the team collective pressing. I think the oppositions like Osasuna and this stuff, we would treat them like Salzburg. We would treat them like Pachuca. And we can hurt them bad and play amazing football. Is Mbappe the main problem of Real Madrid? No, Mbappe is not the problem. Football Corner says, imagine if we had Yamal, Pedri and Balde. Then Mbappe is done. But I would say we still need a left winger. I'm done with Vini. I'm done with him. I don't want to bash the guy too much. I already bashed the fuck out of him. He says Lamine Yamal is not even top 5. There is Dembele, Rafinha, Vitinha, Hakimi, even Mbappe and Salah had a better season. Mbappe! My brother, don't mention Mbappe. Mbappe didn't win nothing. Mbappe lost all the Clásicos against Lamine Yamal. And Lamine Yamal scored in their Clásicos. I know Mbappe scored also in their Clásicos. But he lost all their Clásicos. We got knocked out in the quarterfinals. We didn't win the league. We didn't win the Copa del Rey. My brother, Lamine Yamal won the league over Mbappe. He won the Copa del Rey against Mbappe. And the Spanish Super Cup against Mbappe. And he went further in the Champions League. Mbappe can score 50 billion goals. If our team don't win, that doesn't mean shit. My brother, congratulations, you scored a hat-trick in the El Clasico. Do you think I remember your hat-trick? The only thing that I remember is that I lost that game 4-3. I couldn't give less shit about who scored those 3 goals for us. They didn't mean anything anyways. If you don't win the game, my brother, you scored the goal, okay, congratulations, my brother. Yeah, congratulations. Sorry guys, somebody called me, but I don't know what happened. What the fuck happened? There we go, we're back. But I'm telling you, individual stuff, like, I care about Real Madrid. Yeah, if we win the game, I don't care who has scored. I'm telling you, all the goals count the same. It don't matter if Courtois scores the goal or Mbappe scores the goal. Bring in even the guy that fills up the water bottles for the players. If he scores the goal, I'm gonna be same happy as if Mbappe scored a bicycle kick from the middle of the pitch. I'm telling you, I don't give a shit who scores. The only thing that I care about is the team to win. I want to win trophies. Even if all of you guys have scored only 5 goals in the season, if those 5 goals has been enough for us to win trophies, then my brother, I'm gonna be very happy for you. But if you score 500 goals and we end up with 0 trophies, I couldn't give less fucks about your 500 goals, yeah? I don't care, bro. I want to see Real Madrid win trophies. Javier says, hey, yo, what's going on, my people? What's going on, my brother? We are discussing about everything. But I'm telling you, in the La Liga, I want to win the league. I'm not trying to see Barca do back-to-back. We can do it. Why shouldn't we believe? If we can keep our players healthy, I think we can win the league. We have to do our job. Yeah, Barcelona, even though we glazed them so much, they lost 6 league games last season. Yeah, it's not like they went invincible. They didn't win invincible. They didn't lose only 1-2 games. The season prior to that, we won the La Liga, yeah? We had lost only 1 game the whole season in La Liga. And that was Atletico away. Barcelona last season, they lost 6 La Liga games. Remember, during a period of season, we had 7 points gap above them. We gave them the league. We had 7 points lead over them. If that shit Carlo Ancelotti team with Ancelotti a tactic can be 7 points above the Hansi Flick Barcelona, then Xabi Alonso's team can do even better than that. And hopefully he can change the mentality so we can stay. Yeah? Guys, smash the like button. I need to reach 30 likes. We are 1 away, my brother. Smash the like button. And of course, if you're new around here, subscribe to the channel. We are very close to 500, yeah? I appreciate every single one of you guys. Much love, no matter what team you support. No matter what country you are in, my brother, much love. Martin Hallberg says represent, my brother, always, sponsored of the channel, LID, based in Sweden, my brother. Big up our sponsor of the channel, as always. And of course, Barberstop, my brother, the second sponsor of the channel. Shout out to all of them. He says, thoughts on Vitinha winning the Ballon d'Or? What is left for him internationally and club-wise? If Rodri can win it, he should too. To win the best CM in the world, better than Pedri. He had a better season than Pedri. My brother, both internationally and club level. Even internationally, he beat Pedri's team in the final. So, my brother, he had a better season than Pedri, for sure. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. Why not? But my brother, when it's between another team and Barcelona, they will always give it to the Barcelona player. But when it's for Real Madrid player, like Vini last season, no, we give it to Rodri. My brother, this season's requirements is you have to be humble on the pitch. My brother, get the fuck out of my face with this type of shit, yeah? Kylian Mbappe says, what do you think about Xabi using the youth academy? Why not? Look at the players we have in the academy. My brother, Asensio is from the academy, yeah? We have had some legends in the clubs. Legends of the club has come from the academy. Casillas, Raúl González, Carvajal. Now Asensio, we got him quality player. Okay, he has had a rough period, but we saw last season he has a lot of qualities. So it means we have some quality players in there too. But they never get a sniff of the first team. So I hope that Xabi Alonso can use them if they are Real Madrid quality. That's free depth in the team. Just add them there. And if they are not Real Madrid quality, at least some teams have seen some minutes from them and we can sell them for more money in the transfer window. Yeah, so why not? Nacho as well, exactly, Real. Nacho, 6-time Champions League winner, my brother, yeah? 6 times. That's more than your dirt of a club, Barcelona. You have been existing since 1800s. Nacho, my fucking legend. Guti as well, of course. Hakimi. My brother, look at that. Marco Asensio. No, Marco Asensio is not from our academy, Kylian. We signed Marco Asensio from Mallorca. He says, Jacobo Ramon. My brother, get out of here. No Jacobo Ramon. He says, thoughts on Eder Militau. Look, if Eder Militau can stay fit, I think he would be the best option next to Dean Howson, actually. I think his playing style suits the best with Dean Howson. Because Eder Militau, believe it or not, he's good on the ball too. Yeah, he's good on the ball as well. And he had pace. But I saw 15 minutes from him against PSG. And I'm not going to lie, I was very impressed. But at the same time, I don't think if I can rely on him. Because the guy was out for 2 years. He hasn't played football for almost 2 years. So I don't have any expectations from him. Right now, my brother, I don't trust this backline. Besides Dean Howson, Trent, and maybe Fran Garcia, I don't trust the second option next to Dean Howson. I don't trust Asensio, I don't trust Rudiger, I don't trust Militao, I don't trust Alaba, I don't trust none of them. He says, Theo Hernandez, we signed him from Atletico Madrid, my brother. He says, Matrix, your thoughts on Angelo Silva. The player profile, how he plays, it suits our midfield. I think it would bring more balance to our midfield and he would be a good option because, guys, we have to understand we are getting thin in the midfield. There was a period when we had Modric and Kroos and we got all of these players. I thought that the midfield is stacked. But right now, my brother, Modric is gone. Toni Kroos is gone. Toni Kroos was gone 2 years ago. Modric as well now is gone. And believe it or not, Modric played a lot of minutes last season. I hope that you guys remember that. But Modric played a lot of minutes last season. And now he's gone. And we haven't bring in a new player. Maybe we're going to change Arda Güler's position. And Arda going to play in the midfield. Which I'm very happy with. Yeah, I'm very happy. I think Arda Güler is going to be one of our most important players this season. The guy has a lot of qualities. I think this is the season that we will finally see the true Arda Güler quality in Real Madrid. JM42 says, wait, isn't Fran from academy? My brother, Fran Garcia is from our academy. Gonzalo is from our academy as well. So you see, we have some gems in the academy. Why not give the guys a chance? We sold a lot of academy players as well. So we have to use this strategy. If they are good, keep them in the team like Gonzalo Garcia, like Raul Asensio. And if they're shit, like Jacobo Ramon and these pieces of dirt, my brother, just sell them for money. He says, bro, if Steeler joined Real Madrid and got fame, he's going to become depressed because of his looks. My brother, give me that money that he will earn at Real Madrid and I swap looks with him in a heartbeat. My brother, when you have a pocket that fat that he would have and the clout because he's playing for Real Madrid, my brother, you can look like Shrek and he would pick 10 out of 10s with you home. Yeah, 10 out of 10, my brother, supermodel you would pick with you home. Look at Frank Ribéry. My brother, you can look like a combination of Frank Ribéry and Angelo Silva together. With that money back, my brother, with that bank account, yeah, you would get whoever you want. Yeah, just pick and choose, my brother. Pick and choose for free. Smash the like button, my people. Javier Mea says, Gonzalo not starting, bro. No, I'm not saying he's gonna start, but he will be a very good option from the bench. He provides a different option for the team because he actually can hit the ball, bro. Gonzalo has scored some headers. Even last season, guys, he came on against Leganes in the Copa del Rey and scored the winning goal with the header. Yeah, at the end of the game. That's the only time that fucking Ancelotti used him. And imagine that we had this gem on the bench. The guy is 21 years old and he's finally getting a chance. Yeah, other teams, they let the people when they're 17 play with the first team. Where was Gonzalo Garcia? The guy is 21. He's not Yamal age. This is down to Carlo Ancelotti. The one game that he used Gonzalo, he scored a header. You know we have a striker on the bench that can actually head the ball. Because the whole last season, we just crossed the ball and nobody was there to head it. Yeah? But imagine now we had Gonzalo on the bench and Ancelotti has seen that the guy can hit the ball. And he still chooses to not use him. And we still use the same tactics. He says, I see why we sold some of our academy players to get more funds. Both, they are shit as well. They are shit as well. Trust me, if they were quality players, we wouldn't be selling them. It's not like we are getting 50 million for them. We sold Yakubu Ramon 2.5 million. In today's market, 2.5 million people wipe their ass with that money. Football Carnage says, smash the like button and subscribe, man. Listen to Football Carnage. Big up to Football Carnage for being here. Thank you, my friend. He says, players look don't matter until it's Perez making the decision. Which is dumb though, bro. Which is dumb. He is created like that, yeah? God created him like this. You don't have to punish him. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you, the player can have one eye. One eye, yeah? Forget about two. The player can have an eye here in his forehead. If that one fucking eye is working well and benefiting Real Madrid, I'm more than happy and I will kiss his feet as well, yeah? So I couldn't give less fuck how he looks like. We don't mess with those stuff around here. I like women, yeah? I don't play football because I think the players are fucking attractive or something, I'm attracted to women, females, This is what I like. I couldn't give less fucks how the player looks like. As long as he does the damn job on the pitch, that's the only thing I care about, You can have one leg. If that leg is working well, you are in the starting place. I couldn't care less if you are Armani model level or you look like a homeless man, yeah? The only thing that I care about is just fucking how you play. Corner says, why do people act like Madrid only buy models? We got some funny looking players in our squad right now. Just go and look at Vini, yeah? Look at that nose, That guy look like supermodel? Yeah? Get out of here, yeah? Javier says, the biggest I get... But because, what type of bullshit is this? You don't want to sign the player because he doesn't look good? That shit is suspect, yeah? I thought that we play football here, This is football. What happens on the pitch? Look at some of the biggest legends of the game, They look like... I don't want to insult people, but they ain't pretty. Yeah, some of the legends of the game, they ain't pretty, That means you have to give the guy a chance. Who gives a shit how he looks like, We care about what the guy can do with his feet. You think I barely even watch their face, I watch the ball. I watch the game. I watch the team play. From the TV angle, I don't even see the guy's face anyway. I just see him from 50 meters, I just want to see that ball fucking go inside the goal. He says, we got Mendy, bro. Mendy looks normal in my opinion. Kylian Mbappe says, Ronaldinho. Bless Ronaldinho's soul. R9, say, look at Luis Suarez, You telling me Luis Suarez is pretty? You telling me Luis Suarez looked like supermodel? Get out of here. Javier Mea says, is Perez way, bro. Beckham over Dino, remember? I think that phase of Perez is out. He ain't operating like 2002, 2003 anymore, yeah? He says some of our fans need to answer some, though, question about their identity. I don't give a fuck what they look like. Just win. Like I told you, my brother, I'm not watching a beauty contest, yeah? I'm watching a football game. It doesn't matter how you look like. The only thing that I care about is the team playing good. Do we have coordination? Everyone is working like a unit. We score beautiful goals. And that's it. My brother, you can look like, I don't know, the squid. Yeah, the octopus from Pirates of Caribbean. My brother, you can look like that. If you score a goal for me, my brother, I will buy your shirt. I will wear your shirt with pride as well, yeah? With pride, my brother, I will wear that. I will wear your name here, my brother, yeah? This is what I would do. Lawal says we are careful of what he can do with his nose too. Mawala, maybe that nose will help him to never get tired. Imagine the amount of air that the guy can pick up with that nose, Mawala. That guy could run for 5 hours straight. You think he would get tired, bro? With that nose, Mawala, the other players on the pitch would get suffocated, yeah? If that guy takes a deep breath on the pitch, the rest of the players, they will pass out, Mawala. The stadium would pass out. No air for nobody. He says, bro, you should become the Real Madrid president and win everything. Mawala, if I was Perez right now, I would go to these players and I would tell them, look, bro, just get the fuck out, yeah? We are giving you a chance. You won the titles with us and stuff like that. But I would put some, I don't know, I would blackmail them or just get out of the club, my brother. He says that nose can bust that midfield. I'm telling you, my brother, that guy could pick up some big chunk of air, yeah? Big chunk of air. If that guy dives, yeah, you have seen dive when they wear these oxygen tanks. With that nose, my brother, you need minimum 20 tanks with you to go down because you will empty a tank in like 5 minutes. A tank that should last 1 hour, you will empty that in 5 minutes, my brother, yeah? So you need extra carriage with you. JM42 says, it's not freaking looks contest, bro, haha. My brother, that's what I'm telling you, yeah? Of course, I'm just bantering here. We're just having a little bit of fun, my brothers. We are having a bit of fun. He says, it's not, what? No, you should be a motivational speaker in the locker. My brother, I would beat the players to death if I was in the dressing room and you lose 4-0 at home to Barcelona. You think I would give you a motivational speak? I would smack you in the face with everything I have. Yeah, maybe I could knock some sense into their head. With this, I would rule with the iron fist, my brother. This is how I would run that fucking business. It would be a military base, not a football club. It would be a fucking military base, my brother. You need to wake up 3 in the morning, go out and run 50 miles for me, yeah? I need conditioning on top every time. MMA Cole says you should be a comedian, bro. My brother, I'm trying to be a madridista YouTuber here, represent the club that I love the most, my brother, yeah? But I'm telling you guys, these people are going soft. They are becoming soft fucking players, my brother. I need tough guys in here. I need people that want to play with pride and play with passion. I'm not trying to see some pussy ass people on the pitch, my brother. You bend over, you carry this badge and you just bend over, you lose 4-0, 5-0. Yeah? My brother, you should be able to give your life on that pitch. Imagine the last El Clasico. We have lost 3 El Clasicos straight. You don't think about us fans? After the game, you can go into your bubble. Don't post anything on the social media and just go into your hiding. You will still get your hundred thousands of euros at the end of the week. You would still get that money. Us fans, we have to sit here and suffer. You made us suffer the whole last season. My brother, I need to see improvements this season. Otherwise, sell a whole lot of these fucking dirtbags. He says, who's the toughest player out there right now? The toughest player out there? That's a good question, actually. For our team, for sure, Federico. I would say, Fede, you need to chop his leg for him to go out, yeah? Gotify in the chat. He says, what's up? How you doing, brother? Gotify, one of the originals of the channel. Big up Gotify as always, yeah? Welcome to the stream, my brother. Much love to you. But I'm telling you, we have to improve this season. If I'm seeing this type of embarrassing football that we witnessed last season, then I don't care. I would turn on Xabi Alonso as well, yeah? It's fine if you don't win every game. Look, the game of football, you will win some and you will lose some. I can accept a loss, yeah? Even though you will hurt, I can accept the loss. But at the same time, there are ways of losing. If you fight until the last second of the game, and we lose and maybe like 3-2, 4-3, something like that, and I really see that you guys are trying, I will just hold my hands up and say, okay, it wasn't our day. But if you bend over and you are getting smashed 4-0, I don't know, 5-2, if I see this stuff, Xabi out immediately. He says, bro, I can't believe the suffering I went through last season. Carlo killed half the Madrid fan base. I aged 50 years since last season. Yeah? Since last season, I have aged 50 years. I didn't have one gray hair in my head, but half of my fucking head is gray. I look like being 50 years old. That's the much suffering. The first season I started doing YouTube and look at the way the team performed. They killed me. People were killing my ass the whole year. He says, we have to win the treble and dog walk Barca. I don't know about treble. I would be very satisfied with one major trophy this season. Yeah? If it's the Champions League, then it's the Champions League. If it's the La Liga, then it's the La Liga. But one of them, I need one of them. I'm not trying to go without the league and without the Champions League and just win maybe Copa del Rey and say, oh, let's have a parade about Copa del Rey. My brother, I couldn't give less fucks about Copa del Rey. I only want the Copa del Rey if we win the league or the Champions League. Yeah, if we don't win the Champions League or the league, I don't give a shit about Copa del Rey. Gotify says it will be a good season for sure. But the only thing that I know is that Barca fans are flying high right now. Yeah, they are flying high, my brother. I'm telling you guys, football is a fucking humbler. Yeah, you are committing the same mistake that we Madridistas done last summer. Last summer, we all Madridistas, we said we're going to smash Barca. We won all their Clásicos over you last season. We're going to continue with that. We're going to smash you. We're going to win the league. We're going to win the Champions League. We're going to win everything. Look at what happened to us. Now, we have swapped place. We have swapped place, Mawala. We didn't win these trophies. You won these trophies, but of course, you bottled the Champions League as always. You will never reach this one, yeah? You will never see this one in your life, Mawala. But what I'm trying to say is that you are having too much confidence. This sport is unpredictable. Just because you won all of those trophies last season doesn't mean you're going to win these trophies this season as well, yeah? Be patient. If you concede 3 goals against part-time sushi chefs, Korean teams, my brother, yeah, Korean team. I had to Google the name of these players and this fucking team. Half of them are part-time footballers, my brother. If you concede 3 goals against them, that should be a worry, my brother. That should worry you. Yeah? We didn't concede 3 goals against Pachuca and these dirts. You are conceding against Korean teams, but the level of confidence that you are showing just because you had one good season. One good season. You are very quick to forget. The season before that, you didn't sniff a single trophy. You didn't win any El Clásico. We won the El Clásicos in the La Liga. We won the El Clásico in the Super Cup final. We smashed you in the Super Cup final that year. 4-1. You forget that? Vini hat-trick in the first half. So, I want to calm down. Yeah, calm down. You can. Same thing that happened to us last season can happen to you. Imagine if Pedri tore his ACL. Who's going to run that midfield for you? We will see how the other players, this Frankie de Jong and everybody is hyping up. Take out Pedri from that team and let Frankie de Jong only dictate that midfield. You will see how shit that midfield will be, yeah? Before they had Pedri, they had Frankie de Jong there. What did Frankie de Jong do? You think Frankie de Jong has been in La Liga for 1 year? You know how many years Frankie de Jong has been in La Liga? Frankie de Jong has got smashed by Real Madrid too. He remembers this type of shit. All of a sudden, he's better than Jude. Godify says Hansi Flick's second season are mostly shit. Apparently. Farsi says, in your opinion, which clubs are currently better than Real Madrid? I would say still Barca better than Real Madrid right now in this moment, because of course they just won the league and they won all the games against us. So I would say Barca, but can we become better than them? We can become better than them as well. Liverpool, for sure, better than Real Madrid, a much deeper squad than Real Madrid, but Liverpool as well, that back line in the centre-back positions, they are lacking a bit of depth. They just sold Kwanzaa as well, but they're not signing a new centre-back, which is weird, to be honest with you, because if one of these people get injured, who's going to play in the centre-back? But other than that, I would say Liverpool has a better team than us as well. Who else? I would say that's it. Mawala, that's it. That's it. PSG, of course, PSG. How can we forget about PSG? PSG as well. And maybe on form, I would say Chelsea as well. Maybe they have, as a collective, they have a better team than us. He says Arsenal. Arsenal, I think we have a better front line than Arsenal. We have a better front line than Arsenal. As a collective, they have a better back line than us. If I just want to compare individuals, maybe we can have Trent and Dean Huijsen in there in the starting 11, like combined 11. But Saliba and the left back, Miles Lewis Kelly, the left back, those two would stay in the back line. But I would still take Dean Huijsen over Gabriel. And in the midfield, I would take Declan Rice, but I would keep Jude and Valverde. I would have Rice and then Valverde and Jude. This would be my combined 11 midfield for Arsenal. And we have better front line than Arsenal as well. We have a better attack than Arsenal. You can't tell me, okay, maybe Saka will get in on the left wing, but who else? The number 9, Mbappe, and on the left, they have Martinelli. Even Vini is still better than Martinelli, so I would still take Martinelli or Vini over Martinelli. He says we will sign Konate next season. If it happens, it will be next summer for free. Omar says I would only take Zubimendi, Saliba, and Saka from Arsenal. I wouldn't take Zubimendi. Zubimendi not a starting midfielder. I would put him on the bench. Having him as a bench option is not bad. But starting him, no. In his position, I would start Declan Rice as the holding midfielder instead of Zubimendi. He says, don't forget the last El Clasico, bro. That was really close. Barca isn't far from us. We bottled the 2-0 lead. We have no Lucas. If Barca is pushing for Champions League, why are we only pushing for La Liga? I want us to push for everything. Not only La Liga. I'm not saying give up in the Champions League. Go for the Champions League. Go for La Liga and Champions League. What I'm trying to say is that even if you don't win the Champions League, I want minimum semi-final. I'm not going to accept anything less than semi-final, my brother. This is my expectation for Champions League. I need to see semi-final minimum. He says Gyökeres. I'm not taking Gyökeres over Mbappe, bro. I'm taking Mbappe over Gyökeres. Mbappe Pichichi in Europe. I know Gyökeres scored more goals, but please put Mbappe in the Portuguese league and he will score 100 goals in the league for you, yeah? He says sign a gettable replacement for Cruz. Who are you signing? A gettable? Alexis McAllister, my brother. Put the money on the table and try to sign Alexis McAllister. This is what I would do. It says what? So because he scored 2 free kicks, now all of a sudden he's the best midfielder in the world. He's so mid in my opinion. You're talking about Declan Rice. My brother, Declan Rice, he bossed the games against us. He was the man of the match. I think in the Bernabeu too, he bossed the game again. He bossed the midfield. I would take him. In combination with Jude and Fede, I would take Declan Rice over Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni is younger than him, but this is my honest opinion. I think Declan Rice is a better player than Tchouaméni. He says no, not Mac10. I'm telling you, if I had a midfield of McAllister, Jude, and Fede, I would be very satisfied. Yeah, this is the midfield I want to see. Jude, Fede, and Alexis McAllister as a deep line playmaker for us. It would suit him amazingly. I'm telling you, him and Valverde, the combination would be amazing. He says Vitinha and Caicedo is dream signing. Guys, Vitinha, forget about Vitinha. After what happened between Real Madrid and PSG, after the Mbappe saga, PSG and Real Madrid have very bad relationship, which means they will not do direct business for a long time. I think as long as Perez is running Real Madrid and Nasser El-Khelaifi is running PSG, these two people, they will not do business with each other. Otherwise, I didn't want Carreras. I wanted Nuno Mensch. Yeah, Lamine Yamal's El Padre. I wanted Nuno Mensch. And I wanted Vitinha. Imagine if we had Dean Huijsen and Nuno Mensch. That's the left side of the defense. Now imagine that combination. If Fran Garcia can play like that next to Dean Huijsen, now imagine Nuno Mensch next to Dean Huijsen, yeah? So my brother, that one would be out of this world. Omar says, honestly, we have a good chance still for La Liga. We were only 4 points behind Barcelona last season and we were terrible. We started horribly and ended horribly as well. I'm telling you, during a period, we had a 7-point gap over Barcelona. We were leading the league by 7 points. We threw them away. We drew games and lost against Espanyol and these pieces of shits and gave the lead away to them. So if that bullshit Carlo team can have 7-point gap over Hansi Flick's Barca, why shouldn't Xabi Alonso's team be able to have 7-point gaps over Barca? We play better than what we did during Ancelotti. Invey says PSG was interested in Rodrigo. I think it's just bullshit rumors. I truly believe this is bullshit rumors. Guys, let's get the likes up to 40. We are 5 away, yeah? If you haven't liked the stream yet, Mabada, support the stream. Much love and welcome to all the new members of the channel as well, yeah? Love you, all of you guys. Real says, the only way we could sign Vitinha if Vitinha went to a different one club. Yeah, if he changes club, then Mabada, the problem is done. MMO Code says, we bottled the league like Arsenal FC. Mabada, we gave the league away. Because look, Barca had the lead. But Barca, they fell off. They fell off. We all remember like during like a period like 2 months, they barely won a game. They were drawing or losing game after game. And we slowly catch the ball. This is after they beat us 4-0 in the Santiago. We caught up to them. And we even went past them with 7 points above them. And we gave it away. So I'm telling you, why shouldn't we believe that we can win the league? Yeah, don't give up on this bullshit already. But the season is long, yeah? Season ends in May. Let's see what happens this season. Real says, if we only won against Espanyol, man, you see? I think with Xabi Alonso as the manager, we will swipe these tiny teams, bro. I think we will beat these tiny teams. Real says, if we all... Wait, he says, Barca haven't had a good season for the last 10 years. Well, they had an amazing season last year, though. Especially domestically, they clean sweep everything. Omar says, exactly, Lamine carried Barca last season. They are relying on him to win. I'm telling you, bro, there are 2 players in the Barcelona team. If they get injured, they will have some problems. The first one, of course, Lamine Yamal. If Lamine Yamal gets a long-term injury, well, that Barcelona attack all of a sudden ain't gonna be as dangerous as we know. And the second one is Pedri. If Pedri gets injured as well, that midfield ain't ticking on the same level. They don't have anybody that can replace Pedri and make the team tick on Pedri's level. Frankie de Jong, in my opinion, dirt. He has only looked good because he's playing next to Pedri. Mawada, put my left sleeper, yeah, next to Pedri and he will look like a good midfielder. I swear on my life, I don't know, who should I say? You guys remember Iaramendi? Yeah, if you have been Madridista long enough, you remember Iaramendi, yeah? I swear, put Iaramendi next to Pedri and he will look good. So, I'm telling you, if Pedri goes out from that midfield, I think Barca will have some big problems. But Barcelona fans don't really want to admit that. Yeah, their team beats these Korean teams, Mabada. They're telling me we are 14-3 in the preseason. Mabada, look at the oppositions you are having. And you still conceded 3 goals against LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, rest in peace Kobe Bryant, against, I don't know. Mabada, these people ain't footballers, yeah? You are FC Barcelona, you concede 3 goals against these people. If you can concede 3 goals against this attack, can you handle maybe like a big boy attack in the Champions League? Because if you get an injury to like Inigo Martinez and Kubarsi and you have to play Araujo in the centre-back position, you are cooked. I'm telling you, every time Araujo plays for you, he shoots you in the foot. Even last season in La Liga when he drew against Real Betis, yeah? I watched that game. Araujo lost the header and Nathan scored the 1-0 and then you equalized the 1-1 and the game ended 1-1. So Araujo cost you in the Champions League. 2 seasons straight, Araujo got cooked in the Champions League. So I'm telling you, if you play with Araujo, Mabara, if you're forced to play with Araujo and this man, you are finished. He says the football matrix. Jordan Hyde says the football matrix. Pedri is irreplaceable, but Frankie de Jong and Gavi are good enough backups as metronomes. Come on, let's be honest now. Mabara, Gavi, I don't even count this guy as a football player. He doesn't offer anything to the team. I'm telling you, bro. Gavi doesn't offer anything to the team. Mabara, that guy, he only collects yellow cards. He only wants to have a, I don't know, fight with other players, look good for TikTok highlights. When it comes to the actual pitch and playing, I don't see the guy offering anything to the team. And that's my honest opinion. Frankie de Jong, He can offer you something, but most definitely not on Pedri's level. He ain't offering Pedri level deep line playmaking. Yes, he's a deep line playmaker. Yes, Ceballos is a deep line playmaker as well. He says, Gavi hater. Why? Because I don't praise the guy? I'm just telling you my honest opinion. He says, how about Bernal and Olmo? Bernal, amazing player, but Bernal he's just coming off an ACL injury. You have to be careful with him. Imagine if he gets injured again, and it will take him time to come up to speed and stuff. I saw some reports that maybe Barca want to set Casado, which I don't really understand, because in the beginning of last season, Casado was doing amazingly. So Casado, they should keep Casado in there. He says, Matrix, can I ask you, do you hate Vinicius Jr.? I'm just curious. I don't hate Vini. Do I hate what he's offering to our team right now? Yes, but I don't have anything against the guy personally. But I think that it would benefit our team to get rid of him and get the big paycheck and invest that money into the squad. He says, what? Gavi is so insanely overrated. It's crazy. I'm telling you, he just wants to collect Instagram edits, TikTok highlights. This is what he wants to do. Just put some dramatic music in the background and the guy is like mean mugging other players. Oh, yeah, I want to fight. The guy is 5'2", but I want to fight with giants because he knows if the player touch him, he will get a red card. So I'm safe, mabada. Oh, I want to fight. I want to look cool. I'm a fighter. Mabada, get out of here. You're a midget. Mabada, get out of my face. Invade says, Dave said Frankie de Jong over Jude. Look, this conversation, Jude and Pedri are two different type of profile of midfielders when it comes to Jude Bellingham. Yeah, Jude Bellingham is not a deep line playmaker. Jude Bellingham, he's a box-to-box midfielder, yeah? He can defend, he can score goals, he can dribble people, and in my opinion, his playmaking is underrated as well. I know Dave says this guy can't pass. Go watch the game in Copa del Rey, yeah, against Real Sociedad away, when we won 1-0 and Endrick scored the only goal. Go look at that pass from Bellingham to Endrick and tell me Bellingham can't make a 5-yard pass. Yeah, go and look at his pass to Vini against Salzburg for the first goal in the Club World Cup, and tell me Jude can't pass. In my opinion, he's harsh on him. Yeah. Jonah High says, what? Gavi is a decent 8. He's good with the link-up play and he's good in high-tempo games where the team is organizing presses. He's not a deep-line playmaker, but he's a decent 8, still finding his form. I remember when he was coming up, he was showing a lot of promise. But then I don't know what happened with him. I guess he has struggled a lot with injuries as well, yeah? That guy, same as Camavinga. These two, they have struggled with injuries lately. Invade says, bro, last season Jude carried us on his back and this guy has the nerve. It's crazy. But everyone, they can have their own opinion, yeah? Maybe he has just a different preference. He likes these deep line playmakers, yeah? In my opinion, you need both of these profiles in the team. The combination, imagine the combination of Jude and Pedri next to each other. That combination right there, that combination would shit on Frankie de Jong and Pedri combination. Swap Frankie de Jong with Jude. Put Jude next to Pedri and see how that combination would work. Because Jude is 10 times the player that the Frankie de Jong is. And he's 5-6 years younger than Frankie de Jong as well, what? He says, I think Pedri is more important for... He says, I think Pedri's ability is more important for a midfielder. I think you need both of them in the team so the system can work, yeah? He says, Vini was better without Mbappe, even Rodrigo. Vini, he's getting on my nerves. I don't understand how you can play like that the whole last season and then demand a pay rise, yeah? That shit make me crazy. Omar says, I want to see Jude without the shoulder injury before I make any conclusion about him. We saw him without the shoulder injury. In his first season in Real Madrid, he dominated the league. He was the player of the season in La Liga. We have already seen that. Yeah, he won the Champions League as well. Won the league and the Champions League. He became the young player of the tournament in the Champions League as well. Because Mawada, the guy was like 19, 20 years old in his first season. We talking about Jude like Jude is 50. The guy is 21. Yeah, the guy is 21 years old, Mawada. Frankie de Jong is like 27. Let's see where Jude is when he's 27. Yeah, he has already won the trophy that Frankie de Jong hasn't even sniffed, which is the Champions League. Frankie de Jong hasn't sniffed the Champions League trophy in his life. Same with Pedri as well. Wait. Guys, the chat is going fast, yeah? Maximo says, Nico Williams dropping a stinker right now. Well, I don't give a fuck about Nico Williams. I didn't even wanted Nico Williams anywhere near my club. He says, what? I'm excited to see Jude after his surgery, of course. He says, what? Do you think we will get a midfielder? I don't think we will sign anybody else this summer. I think our summer is done. Because in order for us to sign players, some people have to leave, yeah? Some people have to leave, so... And I'm not seeing anyone leave. So we will see what happens. He says, Jude is so much better than Pedri. It's not even close. Jude is... Mawada, they are two different players. I'm telling you, they have two different qualities. In my opinion, what Jude can do, Pedri can't. And what Pedri can do, Jude can't. Yeah? Jude, he can't play that Pedri role. And Pedri can't play that Jude role. Yeah? Because when it comes to goals and assists, Jude clears him. Mawara, he swipes him. Yeah? The stats are not even close. But once again, Pedri's job is not to score goals. He needs to dictate the tempo and connect the defense and the midfield and the attack with each other. This is Pedri's job. Yeah, just dictate everything, be the engine in there. And Jude is up and down, working in both fronts, working defensively and working offensively, putting in amazing tackles and at the same time popping up in the box and scoring crucial goals as well. MMA coach says, should Endrick go on loan? Gonzalo is the clear sub of Mbappe right now, I believe. If yes, where do you think he should go? I don't want anyone to leave. Yeah, I don't want anyone to leave the squad. I want to keep the attack as it is. Mabada, I need more players. If I want to sell somebody, there is this dead wood in the back line. Like Alaba and Mendy and these people. These are the people that I want to sell. No one from the attacking lineup. He says, Football Chaos, what's your opinion about that show? I love it, to be honest. Mawala, all of you guys, I will join the Football Chaos very soon, yeah? I'm on there this tonight. So make sure to tune in there. Smash the like button on my brother Carnage stream. Subscribe to both Carnage channels, Carnage Extra, the Football Carnage. Smash the subscribe button to all the streamers that are participating in this show. Let's grow our community together, yeah? I'm very thankful to Football Carnage for giving me the opportunity to create some content with you, and I meet you guys. Much love to every single one, yeah? All love. I'm very happy to be able to be here and interact with you people, yeah? Much love to every single one. Thank you for being here, my friends. I love you. He says, what's your opinion on this show? Football Chaos, I love it. Mabada, Football Chaos for life, yeah? We will see during the season, Mabada. If Real Madrid is doing well, I'm telling you, I'm coming after all of these people. Dave as well. I'm coming after Dave too. If Jude Bellingham is performing well, Mawada. If Real Madrid is winning games and we are leading the table, I'm coming for all of them. Barca fans, Dave, all of them, Mawada. Yeah, I'm coming for everyone. So this is what we do. But very, very soon I will go and join the Football Chaos show. So remember to tune in there. And guys, again, we are 1 like away from 40 likes, my friend. Yeah, smash the like button and smash the subscribe button. Let's grow the channel. We are very close to 500. Yeah, let's reach 500. He says, Football Matrix, you lit up Football Chaos since your debut. You had a better debut than Jude. Mawada, thank you for the kind words. Yeah, much love to you, my friend. Invade says, Pedri is a CDM, but yet passing-wise, defensive-wise, Bellingham stats clear. I'm telling you, bro, every single stat, compare Prime Pedri and Prime Jude, and Jude absolutely clears it. Shouldn't even be a debate. I'm telling you again, they provide different stuff to the team. Yeah, Jude offers different type of qualities to the team compared to Pedri. Isak in the chat, he says smash the like, bruv. Mawara, listen to Isak, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, of course. We are growing like crazy, Mawara. Much love to every single one, yeah? But I'm telling you, I think Jude next to Pedri would do crazy, crazy shit, man. I think that midfield there would be unstoppable. If you had a midfield trio of Fede, Pedri, and Jude, I think that midfield there would be unbreakable. Mohammed says, Matrix, do you think we will win the treble this season? No way in hell. Yeah? No way in hell. Farsi says the top 3 Madrid channels are Football Matrix, Dave, and FC Dali. Football Carnage. I would say Dave, Football Carnage, and Dali FC, Mabada. I'm humble. I'm an amateur compared to these people. I'm a newbie here. I'm trying to grow my channel as well, and hopefully I can sit on the same table as them. Yeah, but right now, Mabada, I'm a rookie. Humble beginnings. Much love to every single one. My friends, we're going to wrap the stream up here. Yeah, I'm just going to have a quick break. And in 30 minutes, make sure to tune in to the Football Corner channel. Yeah, smash the subscribe button there as well. And tune in to the Football Chaos show. Invade says, bro, can you screen share? I'm using an OBS Studio. I don't really know how that works, but I'm trying to get my StreamYard going. So the next streams, I'm going to be able to share screen and everything for you people. Yeah. Thank you for being here. I will improve the quality of the show as well. He says what? Pedri and Bellingham and Valverde, that would be the best midfield in the world. I'm telling you, that trio right there, Mabara, it would be amazing. Real says, that's why we gotta like the stream so that Matrix can grow. Mabara, smash the like button, exactly. Help my channel grow. If you're new around here as well, subscribe to the channel. To all the new subscribers as well, welcome to the family, my friends. Yeah, Ala Madrid, y nada más. I'm a die-hard madridista, and I'm very happy to be here on this platform and represent the best club in the world. Omar says you should put up the comments on the screen and read it out. Next time I would use the StreamYard and I will be able to do that, yes. Real says, I'm out, Matrix. See you at Chaos, Ala Madrid. Guys, I'm out as well. Much love to every single one for tuning to the channel. Shout out to Dave and Carnage for the raid after their show. Yeah, much love to all of them. Last chat that I will read. He says, Matrix, do you think we will win the domestic trophies? Though if we win the treble and domestic trophies in Spain, I would be shocked. Like I told you, I would be satisfied. I'm going to end the stream like this. I would be satisfied with one of the major trophies. Now, is it La Liga or Champions League? I'll let the club decide, yeah? But I need one of them. If you give me both of them, I will still be thankful. But if you give me one of them, I don't mind it, yeah? Ala Madrid, y nada más, my friends. Much love to every single one for being here, yeah? I love you guys. See you guys very soon on the